Hey guys, this is David over at LeagueQuest. This is my first real video post here, so bear with me if I'm rambling or stuttering or anything like that. This is going to be a full game commentary of a ranked game I just played. At the time this was taken, my ELO was 1116, so I am down stuck in ELO hell right now. This is essentially the purpose of my channel, to get out of ELO hell and post all of my games along the way up to, hopefully I can get up to 15, 1600 and beyond. I only got down this low because right when the ranked games came out, I was playing them a whole bunch, and I was up to like 1300 at some point, but just kept losing, getting crappy people on my teams, wasn't helping at all. So, I'm down in ELO hell. I can't do anything about it. So, I think I'm a lot better than I used to be, which is when I was playing the ranked games. I took quite a bit of a break from playing ranked games, and I've got a broader champion base that I'm, pretty confident that I'm good with. I'm by no means an amazing player, of course, since I am down this low, but I'd say I'm above average. I decided to play Renekton this game, seeing as in the patch they just buffed him to, well, more than any champion I've seen buffed in a long time, and he just was inviting. Instead of doing like a play-by-play of this entire game, I think I'm just gonna talk about what my thoughts are for being able to get up into the higher ratings from down here, like what sort of characters I'm thinking about playing, and as like a big team fight comes up, I might throw in a thought or two of what I was having at that moment, that was guiding my actions for that fight. But my thought behind playing Renekton, other than him being buffed, is he's a beefy carry, or not necessarily a carry, but he's a beefy guy who can come in and do a bit of damage and then kind of help control the fight. His stun is also very useful, obviously. And those are the kind of characters I've been more confident with lately in ranked games. I'm probably going to post a video of me playing Garen here in a little bit, or maybe a Shen. There you can see the Shen is outside the bush. That's never good. In a second here, the creep wave comes up and attacks him, and it totally reveals me, which is a little upsetting. I hate it when that happens. But getting back to what I was saying, sorry I got sidetracked there. My thoughts on ranked players, or characters to play in ranked games rather, are just characters that you feel really comfortable with, but in these low brackets, it just is so helpful to be able to take some hits, because your teammates are not going to be as reliable as you'd hope for. Like in this game, Shen is a little delayed on some of his ulti teleport ins to save people, and you just can't rely on the other people in this bracket necessarily, because, well, they might be in the same situation you are, where they're a good player and they just got some crappy teammates along the way and lost a bunch of games and now they can't get out of it. Or they could be those crappy players and this is all they do, is just, hover around 1100 or below even. So, yeah, I've decided to play a little bit more beefy carries, although my absolute favorite character to play is a Kali, and I'm probably still going to end up trying to play her in some of these ranked games just because I have so much fun with her, but not one of those beefy characters I was talking about, so it's a little bit harder to sustain yourself along the way. Alright. Off to a little bit of a slow start here. No first blood by 4.5 minutes. No fun. A little harassment. That's what Renekton is amazing with. Just that early game harassment, being able to heal back up and then keep doing it the whole time. I think in a little bit here, Shen almost dies or gets very low or something and has to go back. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the gank. Yeah, this is where he dies. And then after this, I'm able to sustain myself and stay in the lane for an extended period of time with this low amount of health, which is just where Renekton shines. He can still even harass. I think in a little bit I do some harassing, but with all those minions and you if you especially if you get a Fury Call the Meek, it's just great and great for lane sustainability. But those are another character I like to play in ranked is like Scion. He's just another I don't go AP with him. I tend to go crit and get up to like 100% crit and then get some attack damage. But that's mainly just a preference thing. AP Scion is quite good as well. And that's another character with a crowd control effect. That stun is awesome. The beefiness, I like. I don't even know how many hit points I end up getting on a Scion. It's just kind of ridiculous after a while. I really wish I knew how in the champion spotlight for Renekton, Freak was able to farm so many minions by like 12 minutes. He had like 140 minion kills or something. It's just ridiculous. I don't get it. Because I do pretty well with the minions, but nowhere near that. It's crazy. Oh, sorry. I don't know how good I'm gonna be at this with the talking for. This game is 42 minutes long, so I'm gonna end up running out of stuff to talk about here. I'm gonna have to start thinking of some talking points, but that's fine. I recently joined a gaming clan, which I think is going to help up my skill. Or I've been playing some in-house games with them, and just from that, it's a higher level of competition. It's a lot of fun because you don't really end up having any bad people on your team, which is always a nice change of pace. But it is what it is. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet here. I was again just thinking of something to say. I'm not like some people who can just talk forever and ever and ever. I tend to be more of the one who is thoughtful with his words and thinks them out before they just kind of blurt out of the mouth. If I didn't have that filter between brain and mouth, I'd be doing a lot better here. Ooh. Uh-oh. I think I might die here. I can't remember. Oh, nope. Okay, I'm good. That's close. Oh, no. No. I hate you, Anivia. Oh. Anivia with AP runes is just irritating. Does so much damage early game, and that egg kind of makes her indestructible. I just hate her. She's a very frustrating champion, especially when I'm up against her as a melee carry. Oh no! Watch this. Oh! Juked. Destruction approaches. I love doing stuff like that where you're able to get away. Oh. Ooh, I think we might get a kill here with that Vlad up top. Oh, no. He ended up waiting around for a little bit and then ends up going back to his own lane, which is a good point to notice. If you're not going to be able to get the kill, just go back to your lane, and because that whole time you're splitting up the experience with 3 people in that lane, so it's kind of slowing down the level progression for all those people, and then you're not getting the solo experience for mid lane. It's just during laning phase, it's real important to try to keep up or stay as far ahead as you can, while still getting in those ganks. If you can gank, obviously, do it with. It's great experience, and the money it just sets you that far ahead. I know when I play Akali, I'm able to get a first blood within like normally a minute and a half or something like that, and then from there I'm just that much more overpowered than everybody else. it's just so easy from there. Another character like that is Xin Zhao. He's so much fun to play. He's another one of these beefy carries. Oh no. Oh no. I can't even move. Oh god. That was not fun. I should have been paying a little bit more attention there. I hadn't seen Warwick in a little while. I should have assumed he was coming for me because my health was that low. But I think we might push that tower top. So our fortify prevents them from doing anything there. And yep, there goes the tower up top. That's good stuff. If you notice that the team is kind of separated like that, where the Warwick, Kennen, and the Singed are all down bottom, and you've either just killed Anivia or she's been missing for a little while, or the solo lane up top, just push the tower if you can, because it's that much money for the whole team. What is it? It's 140 gold per person, so that's 700 gold for the whole team. It's much better than going and trying to gank like one person and getting 300 gold per person and then maybe like 50 gold on an assist or something. I don't know if we do a great job farming the neutral creeps like Dragon in this game, at least not until later, which can be real crucial for just, continually giving you more money and experience than the rest of the team and just setting you that much further ahead. So that was one thing I'm going to end up trying to work on in future games. How much money do I have here? Oh, not enough to really do anything. I think my goal is to get a Trinity Force next, just because I think that Trinity Force is almost essential on Renekton, just because you use your ability so often. With the cooldown boots and maybe blue buff or even a brutalizer, your cooldown is almost at 40% already, and you can use an ability every couple of seconds, and then you just do 125% damage for nothing, and it's got great stats along with it. So it's just such an essential item. Yeah, my computer was lagging there for a little bit, and it was causing some video frame rate drops. I'm not sure exactly what was happening, but it was kind of irritating. It happened a couple more times during the video process. I'll have to kind of debug that and figure out what was causing that to happen so it doesn't happen in future videos. But as you can see, someone really wants us to defend up there. But I don't think we're going to be able to get there in time unless that Mord's able to just tease him into staying. But, a run like this across map to hopefully try to get something is normally not going to turn out that well, just because they have so much time to get back. But sometimes, they go for a kill if they see it, like with this Ashe. And here comes a successful team fight. Stunned! Get the low one. I hate Anivia, so I just kill her first. After Anivia, I decide to go to, Warwick there. I think he was the only one there, and he was going to die. Fortunately, I was able to get the last hit, which will help me here in a little bit build my items and just start dominating. I think we might get this cannon here. Oh, no, he gets back to the turret. Oh, I die. I hate Sivir's little spinny blade things. I don't really play Sivir, so I don't know her abilities that well, but the stuff that ends up coming out after, that hits from every bouncing blades or whatever the heck it is, it's irritating when I'm trying to run away like that, because it's kind of hard to get away from her when I have that little health. Normally it's not a big deal at all, but here comes our Ashe, who's trying to arrow teleport in, but the Sivir ends up getting away with maybe like 1 health there. Yeah, that you can't even see, it's a tiny little sliver. That's normally a great plan there if you can pull it off, but Sivir's just a tough one to do that to because of her spell shield. She just moves real fast with her ulti. She's irritating. Although I've heard that she's one of the most highly played characters in the higher ELO bracket, just because she can push towers and everything. And oh, Ashe is dead there. Yep, that was not a good point to stay. And here we go. I'm actually going to have to end this video because I can't post longer than 15-minute videos yet. So this will be continued over in part 2 of 3. Alright, see you guys there.